Who's up to back-to-back recordings? I am. So let's do it. Hey guys, what's up? pitmarthroy here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario Party 9. In the last episode, we start off the project with Toad Road from solo mode. Unintentional rhyming for the win. And in this episode, we are going to be taking on the second board, which is Bomb-Omb Factory. So yes, once again the same thing. You'll notice this time there's 4 players as opposed to 2. Last time we fought Shy Guy. This time we're fighting against Toad, Birdo, and Magic Koopa. And I'll explain the same thing I did about specific characters working for Bowser, so if you watch the first video, bear with me on it, because I do need to explain it. It is a little strange. But the 2 bosses we'll be fighting is King Bomb-Omb and Womp. Womp is the mini-boss, King Bomb-Omb is the boss. Not a fan of Womps. King Bomb-Ombs, sometimes. These are psychological bosses. You'll see what I mean by that later. I find it kind of funny, though. I don't know if they did this on purpose or not, but those are the bosses of Super Mario 64 in Worlds 1 and 2. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. But we have arrived at Toad Factory. To rescue the mini-stars, you'll have to defeat Bowser's minions. And you'll see right here it says Magic Koopa will be playing for Bowser. If he wins, he'll take all the mini-stars. So what that means is even if Toad or Birdo wins, we can still continue on. It means that I don't get first place, but as long as Magic Koopa does not win, we don't have to replay the board. If that ever does happen, by the way, I'm just going to cut that footage out. I might leave it in as a bonus feature or something like that. I don't know. I'll probably end up doing that if it ever happens. Hopefully it won't, but you never know. No, I'm not going to let you explain the stage. That's my job. Third? Lame. I figured with a 4, I'd probably go at least second. Whatever. And now that we're playing with more than 2 people, I can actually explain some spaces that we weren't able to see before because they weren't in a one-on-one match. But I'm only able to do that, sadly, when it gets to my turn because the AI, Magic Koopa, Birdo are just going to do their own thing. Alrighty then. As you can see, there's already one space we have not seen before. Really quickly, on the event spaces here, they move the conveyor belts around. That's how you get the mini-stars that are not on the map or whatever. The other new spaces are these spaces right here, the shuffle space. If you land here, the turn order will be shuffled around. That essentially just messes everything up. You can actually shuffle the turn order and then have yourself show up again, so you can continually roll back-to-back. Like, if I landed on this space right here and it shuffled the turn order and I used like a 1 through 10 dice block and got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, I couldn't do that. But like if I landed on that shuffle space and made it to here somehow, and it could shuffle and make me play a third time, which has happened on one board before. I'll be sure to mention it when we get there. Another new space is the Bowser Jr. space. If you land here, you'll team up with another player against Bowser Jr. It's decided at random. Whoever lands on the space will... Bowser Jr. will give you a minigame, and you can either choose to play that or deny it, and Bowser Jr. will pick one for you. So if you know the games, you can decide if you're good at it or not. And here we have a 1-on-3, which is playing a 1-on-3 minigame. One player will get a lot of mini-stars, and if the group of 3 wins, then they will get a small amount of mini-stars each. Other than that, about the same so far. There is another space, the battle space, but it's not in the first half of this board, so I'm not going to be talking about it just yet. I kind of vaguely went over it in the first board, but hopefully we'll be at least seeing it this time as opposed to me just talking about it. You know, at least participate in a battle. The last time I played this board, there was a lot of battles, which is cool because I'm good at the minigames, so I'm down with it. I can get jiggy with it. That's groovy. Well, looks like Birdo's getting these mini-stars. I hate the 1, 2, 3 dice blocks. They're so pointless. 1 mini-star. Wow, congratulations, Toad. You won the lottery! Should be so proud of that, man. Oh well, if anybody's got to get him, I guess it might as well be Birdo. She is in 4th right now. This will put her in 1st, though. Yeah, the 1, 2, 3 dice blocks really are not that helpful. I mean, with the 0, 1, it's got a practical use if you just want to not move at all. The 1, 2, 3, you know, it's still variable. 4, 5, and 6 is essentially just, I don't want to roll a really bad number. Get a slow dice block, get a 1 through 10, hit the dice block again, or steal one from a rival. None of those are really good except for the slow dice block, so... You don't want to steal one from a rival, because all that would happen is you just get a 1, 2, 3 dice block from either me or Toad. I don't want mine. I'm going to go ahead and show it off, though, see if I can't get an event. Or not an event, Oh no, it is an event. Silly me. So that's essentially what happens right there. I know, it's not fancy at all. Apparently Toad's going to use his as well. Though Toad's is put to better use than mine was. Another mini star. Nope. That would have been funny. So now that we have 4 players, first we'll get 5, second we'll get third we'll get 2, and fourth we'll get 1. We pitter-patter, 10 to win, snow go. Okay, good. 10 to win is essentially luck-based, so I'm glad we didn't get that one. Tilt the platter to roll your ball into the glowing areas. Each earn more points by scoring repeatedly without dropping the ball. Hold the wheel remote sideways and tilt it to control the angle. Now, the Pianta one from last episode I said had horrible controls. This one's actually pretty good, which I don't understand because the controls are exactly the same. But you'll notice you can rack up points pretty easy here. The thing you have to know about this minigame is there's little metal bars. You can barely see them on the corners, so they can mess you up. And also, the platter does have a little bit of a curve, just barely to it, so it is worth noting that it's there because it can save you a number of times. So, but as you can see, I won that by a mile. Toad and Birdo did awful. Magic Koopa did alright, though, for an AI. I don't know if I mentioned this or not in the last episode. I don't believe I did, but Magic Koopa and Shy Guy will play better than the other AIs because, you know, if they win, you have to redo the board. So, obviously, they want to assume that they would do better than other AIs like Birdo or Toad or Yoshi or Luigi or whoever. That doesn't mean the AI will never come in last place, don't get me wrong. They can and will do that on occasion. Or the Magic Koopa and Shy Guy AI. It's just they're programmed to do better in minigames, that's all I'm saying. Sometimes they're smarter, sometimes they're not. See, that would be an example of being smart, because he got mini-stars from that and avoided the mini-stars at the same time, so... That was actually smart. It was also stupid at the same time, though, because he left this open for me, and unless I get a 1, I'll get it for sure. And even if I get a 1, at least I get to show off the Bowser Jr. event, so... But no, I got those, so... I'm back up into first, and that is a dice block space. Something good. There we go. That's better. No more of those 1, 2, 3 dice blocks. Those things are worthless. I know there's a couple of times where it's useful, but most of the time it's the least useful. Hoping Birdo does not get a 1 next turn. 1, 2, 3 dice block again. Wow, Toad. And another minigame. Pinball Fall, Polar Extreme, Piazza Pool. Well, actually, I'm glad he chose this one because it's the only one we haven't seen so far of those 3. Choose your ball, then let luck take over as you roll downhill. Be the first to reach the bottom to win. Now, despite the fact this is luck-based, there is some strategy in this. So, hold the Wii Remote vertically, point at the ball, and press A to select one. If your ball gets stuck in one of the holes, you shake the Wii Remote free to get it. This is slightly strategy because, A, you can kind of get a view of the map and see what's going to go where.
Start!
And also, if you're fast at getting the... shaking the Wii Remote to get your pinball out of the hole that it might fall in, that can also help you a lot. Birdo's already got stuck, so that's not good for her. See how much faster I got out than anybody else? And it does look like I'm going to win this, so very nice. Alright, cool. I've actually never gotten anything lower than second before, so... And yeah, I kind of figured Birdo was going to get last. She started off bad and really never got going on that minigame, so... I find it kind of funny that Toad was the one that... What is he doing? That was weird. Ugh. I find it kind of odd that Toad chose that minigame and then came in third, promptly. But then against the AI. Of course, if you're watching this, you want to think, okay, what minigame am I good at? And pick that one. If you're not the captain, well, too bad for you. And we're going to be fighting the boss. Wow, only 9 minutes in. Well, technically more than 10, but still. These boards actually do go by fairly fast, despite the fact that you only have a 1 through 6 on the dice block most of the time. And that's kind of cool, actually. My elbow's blocking Toad's face slightly. I don't like this one because I seem to have awful luck with it. Players each choose 1 or 0, or players each choose 0 or 1 turns of the platform, meaning turning the platform around. Try to pick a number that keeps you from winding up under the Womp. Players left standing can ground pound the Womp for points. So you just pick 0 or 1, and then ground pounding is A plus A in the air. So, if you're playing this with the AI, it's essentially luck-based. If you're playing this with humans, there is a little bit of psychological luck, or you can team up on somebody, you know. Logically speaking, from where I'm standing right now, Magic Koopa has nothing to lose from pulling the lever. So, let's assume he's going to pull it, and not hope somebody else will choose it. So I'm going to be choosing 1, and hoping at least one other person does, which did not happen. And this is what I mean by being psychological. The good news is, whenever Womp crushes you, you lose a point, but since I have no points, I at least didn't lose anything from it. I just didn't get the attack chance. Which isn't the end of the world, because pretty much everybody's going to get crushed at least once. If not more. And Birdo just messed up herself, see what I mean? You'll just end up making yourself. You are the worst enemy in this game. You are your worst enemy. It is... it's so funny. You're like, 0-1, I don't know! Oh, and don't bother with big ground pounds, because, they'll do the same amount of damage, so don't take time to hit at, like, the apex of your jump or anything like that. Just hit A repeatedly as fast as you can. And the gimmick here, obviously, would be, Womp adds turns automatically, so you gotta factor those in. Okay, good. As long as one person chose it, I'm okay. And see what I mean? Everybody's been crushed now, I think. Maybe Magic Koopa hasn't, but... I know for a fact I have Toad just got crushed and Birdo has gotten crushed, so... That's probably gonna be it. Nope, just 1. Alright, actually kind of hit the center of the D-pad. I don't know if I got it or not. Nope. I could have sworn I hit it. I just kind of like put my thumb in the middle of the D-pad, so I was like, did I pick 1 or 0? That means I'm probably not in the running for this anymore. They'll probably finish him off here. Ow. I got last. Lame. Lame. That always happens, though, when I play this game. It's like, I'm either the winner or in last place. I've never gotten second or third. I either win or come in last. FYI, the captain bonus will never exceed your score. So if I had been the captain and gotten 4th, it would have been 1 mini-star for sure. And hold on, I gotta scratch my sideburns here. I know, it's annoying. I shaved yesterday, so you'd think it would fix itself, but whatever. I usually shave like every other day, for anybody that cares. For anybody wondering, shaving is not all it's cracked up to be. You'll enjoy it the first 3 times, and then for the rest of the time you're like, great, I gotta go shave. I'm guessing that was the music in the game. I thought I heard an alarm go off just now, but I guess not. 1 versus 3, so if the captain, Magic Koopa, wins, he will get 6 mini-stars, and if the other team wins, each player is going to get 2. Picks fix. I actually don't remember which one. Oh, never mind. I remember which one this is. Return the picture of the panels to the correct positions. Turn the first side to complete their image wins. You'll notice it's a new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Isn't that great? So, point at a panel and press and hold A to grab it, and then you twist the remote to rotate it. It's kind of annoying on the 3-player because the AI is not intelligent at all. But all you have to do is twist it. You don't have to move the panels around, like, switch their position. Let go of it, let go of it. Of course, the 1 player has less panels to shift over. But we did win, so that's cool. That is gnarly. 21! Now, coming up here is one of the most annoying stage gimmicks in the history of this game. Whenever you see that little symbol, there's a bomb on your vehicle. Basically, each time you move a space, that counter's going to go down by 1. And whenever it goes down to 0, whenever the bomb will explode, and whoever that is going to be losing half their mini stars. The first time I played this board, there was 3 Bomb-Ombs. I got hit by all of them. That's why I don't like this feature. I've had decent luck with it recently, but I'm not going to say that too many times because then I'll be the one that ends up getting hurt by it. Knowing my luck, it probably will be me. It's probably going to be me or Magic Koopa. Birdo's smart. She's going to use her 1, 2, 3 dice block here. Because then there's no way it can be her. A 0-1 dice block is fantastic for this spot. Okay, 2. So as long as Magic Koopa gets at least a 2, I got this. If he gets a 1, then I'm going to lose half my mini stars. And that's going to put me in last place for sure. Please don't get a 1. Okay, good. Yeah, he's going to pick up these 5, but since he's going to lose half, it really doesn't matter that that increases lead. Enjoy the explosion. Yay, fireworks! Close range fireworks. One of my friends has actually gotten shot in the eye with a Roman candle. Yes, he's fine. It was a long time ago. You'll notice the conveyor belts move back and forth here, and you'll have like mini stars on one side and stars on the other. There's really no advantage to using that right now. Great! Just great. That was an unlucky space, I'm pretty sure. That's why I didn't use it, because I want to try to avoid landing on that. Yeah, there's another bomb symbol right here. That's why I said there's 3. If you stay on the top half, there's only 2. Oh, no. Oh, no! Ah! The only consolation is this room looks so cool because it's all purple. Try to roll a low number. 6! 5. Well, that's just as bad because I just lost 5 mini stars. Try to roll a low number. Never once has I've never seen anybody roll a low number in the unlucky space. Not once. Not a human, not an AI, not myself. Not once has it happened. At least Toad's gonna lose some mini stars right here. And I got a bad feeling I'm gonna get that bomb, even though I'm already in last place. Well, not anymore, but I was in last place. Third's not much better. Please be a minigame. Thank you. Something to distract me from the horrors that await. Man of Escape. Oh gosh, I love this one. Watching the AI flamble around is so funny. Find the door that leads to the find the door on each floor that leads to the floor below. Be the first to escape the manner to win. Hold the remote sideways. Press D-pad to move. Press up while in front of a door to enter it. This is funny because you kind of have to keep an eye on everyone else too. And it's funny because like the AI will watch you go to the next floor, and they still won't pick the door that you did. It's really funny. I usually just go from left to right or some pattern like that. Just pick whatever works. See, I already got it. And I got it again. Wow. And they're all still on the first floor. Okay, I've got it narrowed down between 3. What are those dummies doing? Look at this. They just now got to the second floor. I'm on the last one. And I know which one it is now. It's this one. I won that by a mile, but I gotta wait for them. FYI, the doors do not board up until everybody's finished to that row, so it's not like they'll close you out and you'll lose automatically. Like, you still have a chance. But there's no way Toad can catch up, so too bad for him. Finish! I can just see his AI running to the end going, no! Because nobody's faster than anybody else. You just gotta be more smart. That's why the AI didn't win that one. Sometimes it's luck-based, like I got on the second row, I got the door on the first try, but still, the AI should have been able to catch up, and they didn't. Well, now I'm tied for second, so that's better, I guess. Oh, I was afraid she'd roll a 3. At least I'm getting mini stars from this. I thought my capture card messed up there for a sec, but I guess it didn't. Oh wait, Magic Koopa goes before me. Okay, please. Thank you. I was about to say, because if I get anything other than a 1 or a 2, I'm dead. Unfortunately, that was Magic Koopa, so... He's in first place! Not anymore! I know how Magic Koopa feels, though. I feel his pain, because that was me the first time I played this board. I got hit by all the bombs, and I was mad. I still won, surprisingly. Mario got really far ahead of me in that. He was like 50 mini-stars ahead, and I still beat him, somehow. Because, like, after this captain event, like, everything started going downhill for him. I don't know what was going on, but it was pretty funny. Like, he was doing so well, and then everything just started going against him. It was really funny. Looks like you should get in these side-by-side vehicles and proceed to the next area. Want to hear the rules of the side-by-side zone captain event? Sure. I already know what they are. So, the captain will choose spaces for each player to be on 1, 2, 3, and 4. If there's only 3 players or 2, there's a skip button and somebody will not get a lane. Or there will be a lane that just does not have somebody on it. And players will take turns hitting a dice block and moving. Everyone will move forward on their separate paths. If you land on a question mark space / event space, the conveyor belt will activate and move the mini-stars 1 row to the left. And you should try to make sure you get the sets of mini-stars. There's groups of 2, 5, and 10, so... I essentially have no control over this because I'm not choosing which row. And apparently he does not want me getting anything because he put me in the worst possible row. The best rows to be in are 1 and 4. Sometimes 3 and rarely 2. Unless I get a 1, I'm at least getting 3 though, so that's better than nothing. And I got a 1, so guess what? I'm not getting those 3. Isn't that fantastic? Don't you love this game's luck sometimes? And as long as Birdo doesn't get a 1... Okay, at least I got that. And I'm actually going to get the set of 10, so that's cool. Because it doesn't matter what Toad rolls. If you're wondering, the turn order is first lane, second lane, third lane, fourth. It goes back to normal after this, just so you know. So let's count up the totals. I actually did pretty good there. Toad got 18, which means he got all the ones possible. I got 15, so that's pretty good. Magic Koopa got squat, which is funny because he was the captain, and Birdo got 3. I find it ironic that the captain did not get anything. Toad and I got so much from that. That's great, isn't it? It's kind of open for 5 or 6, but I'll take 4. That's still a dice block. Let's take a look at the standings. First, Waluigi, second, Toad, third, Birdo, and fourth, Magic Koopa. Sorry. Magic Koopa gets a slow dice block since he's last. Despite the fact he's been leading most of the game, he keeps getting the bombs. Want a whole bunch of presents? I think we all know the answer to that is no! Don't be sticking low, which means we're getting 5 Bowser spaces. Well, now it's a good thing I didn't roll a 5. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't roll a 5, because then I would have landed on a Bowser space right after that, so... Probably would have landed, so... I'll take a 4 then. 6 would have been better, but... Anything on a 4, 5, and 6 on those, I'd rather not have a 5, so... What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Great. Just great. What else is in here? Free-for-all minigame. Very rarely will there be mini-stars, like I said, unless you're in last or really far behind. And Magic Koopa's choosing. Once you get past the almost there point, whoever's in last place will be choosing the minigame, not the captain. Bumper bubbles. I do not like this one at all, especially when there's 4 players. Guide your bubble to collect as many balloons as you can. If you hit a spiked ball, your bubble will pop and all of your balloons will scatter. So you move and you hold 2 to rise and tilt left and right to move. Let go of 2 and that will make you fall. I hate this minigame. I've only played it once before and it was with one other player, but it's still really irritating. Start! See what I mean? Because that is why. Right there. Right there. Why can I not? Okay, I was going to say, why am I not? Another problem with this. Okay, you have to hold 2, not keep tapping it. That would explain why I was flapping my arms like a chicken and not getting anywhere. The problem with this is, if you couldn't already tell, it's mass chaos. Look at it. What is going on? What is going... Toad, you need to lose some balloons. No, not me! Dang it. But... if you can't tell, your balloon gets bigger the more bubbles you have. Or balloons you have. Toad, get away from me! I'm just trying to stay away from everybody else and get at least second place. Okay, I'm gonna stay out of everyone's way. Okay, good. Hey, no, leave me alone! If you're wondering if there is a tie, then you'll get whatever amount for that place. So, like, if there was a 4-way tie here, everyone would have gotten 5. If there was a tie for second, whoever tied would have gotten third, so, etc., etc. So if it's a tie for third, everyone would have got the amount from the third place finish, which would have been 2 stars. So it's not like Magic Koopa and Birdo both got 1. They both got 2. And Toad landed on the space that I wanted to land on, but did not. So what's he gonna get? Okay, Rouse can't use Specialized Bucks. That's only for 1 turn, I believe. So I won't be able to use it on my next turn, which means I'm probably going to get hit by the bomb. Unless Birdo gets a really high number, which is not that. Okay, so now we gotta hope Magic Koopa gets a really low number. Or 6, either one. 4! No, that's the exact opposite. Oh, no. I gotta get a 1 to avoid certain destruction. And that, my friends, is not gonna happen. There is no chance of that happening. Told you. Just to throw insult to injury, the game's like, you know what, we'll give you just enough to have the bomb explode. This is why I mean I don't like this stage. At all. Thanks for... And just to put more salt on the wound, let's send you to Bowser. Why not? The good news is I'm in last place, so I have nothing to lose here. None of these will make it worse for me. When it says give 5 to last place, since I'm already in last, at least I get 5. I would have preferred the revolution, personally, but... Communism! Oh well. This is such a low-scoring board, though. I'm telling you. Man. I'm still in last, though. Good news is Magic Koopa's not in first right now. He probably won't be in first. There are a lot of versus minigames out there, so I'm hoping we can land on a lot and I can rack up some stars here before we get to the end and it's too late. And since I'm in last place, I will actually be choosing here. Skyjinx, yes! I freaking love this game. It's my favorite one. Make your way across the floating platforms toward the goal. If you fall, you lose a heart. If you have any hearts remaining, you'll return to the platforms. You only get 3 hearts, by the way. So let's move and jump. If you've played New Super Mario Bros. Wii, this is essentially the same thing. Which is why I love it, because I'm awesome at New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Which means I'm good at this game. Birdo already fell off. Nice. Hurry up, I'm still waiting! Everyone has lost at least 1 heart except for me. That is really pathetic. And Magic Koopa is the only person even left in the game. Dude, what was that? You jerk. I'm proud to say you did not finish the course, which means I'm the only one that actually finished. I think Magic Koopa will get second, though, because like, he was the last to die, so I'm... Is that what they do? Yeah. Would have been better if they'd all just given him no mini stars, but whatever. I'm still in last, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I actually got ahead of Birdo by 1 mini star. I'm not last! Watch Birdo land on a Bowser space and activate like Bowser Revolution or something. Well, she did land on a Bowser space. Alright, Bowser. Let's see what you got. Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we should learn. 10 to last place. Well, she's in last place, so that just dragged me back down into last place. Great. I've never actually seen anybody get battle for half your mini stars, so I don't know. I think that put Birdo in second, and Magic Koopa in third. Man, there is no way I'm doing this now. I'd have to like sweep the bonus stars. I'm like 9 mini stars behind the guy in third. Well, no, not 9. I'm 7 behind the guy in third. And he's going to get the captain bonus no matter how bad he places here. Which means I need to win this if I have any chance of getting first. good news is I don't think Magic Koopa will be winning this board. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Toad or Birdo. Anyway, Babard, King, Bomb-Omb. Bombs at King, Bomb-Omb. Bombs are thrown in order from left to right. The bigger bombs do more damage. Be careful if two players pick the same bomb, neither one gets to throw it. So, you hold the remote sideways and you press the D-pad A, 1 or 2 to pick the bomb. Any button on the D-pad works, by the way. Now, when it said the bombs are thrown from left to right, that is actually really important because that can actually play a big part in who gets the final attack bonus. So you could pick a bomb that would only do 1 damage, but you could also get the attack bonus from it as well. The bombs will either do 1, 2, or 3 damage, if you're wondering right here. I picked 1, if anybody's curious. The AI can't hear me, so... Wow, everybody... Oh, never... I was going to say everyone picked a separate one, but never mind. Yeah, originally I was going to go for the one on the D-pad, but I was like, you know what? I probably better not. Which is why I'm going for it now. Nope. Well, wow, nobody got anything. We all are awful. Hooray! Guys, please don't pick the D-pad. Seriously. It's another psychological one, though, because it's like, are you greedy? Are you going to pick the one that gives you only 1 point, but you're pretty much guaranteed to get it? These are important decisions. Of course, everybody right now has equal score, except for Birdo. And, alright, cool. I'm actually in the lead right now. Not by a lot, but... Sure, I probably should have gone for 2, but I didn't. Oh wow, I actually picked one that had nobody chose, so that's cool. At the halfway mark, it's actually still the same. The only difference is, if you crash into each other and nobody gets anything, then King Bomb-Omb will throw a bomb at you and you'll lose a point. So, and I guess everyone is losing a point then. We're all awful! Hooray! Guys, please leave me alone this round, please. Thank goodness. Oh, everybody chose. I might get the final attack here. Oh, no, not quite. Okay, I need to pick the one on the far left, no matter what it is, because that one will be getting final attack unless I crash into somebody. Magic Koopa! You just gave Toad the victory. I would have won if it had not been for you. Good news is we at least didn't lose a point, so I got second out of it. Well, second's better than what I did in the last boss battle. Would have liked first, but thanks to somebody who got a captain bonus they probably ought not to deserve, seeing as that gave him overall more points than me in that battle. Lame. Yeah, something is telling me Toad probably has this. Even if I sweep the bonus stars, I still don't think I can catch up. Oh, Spin Star, that's the one I forgot. Person that landed on the most spin spaces. I don't think anybody landed on one of these, actually. Unless I just forgot. Toad Map. No, those are the 2 people that shouldn't be getting anything. Slow Star. I have no idea who got that, but it probably wasn't me. Why couldn't there have been Minigame Star? I would have won that, man. Yeah, sure, let's just give Toad even more of a lead. We already know he won, jeez. At least tell me I got the minigame stars. Thank you, I got something out of it. I didn't win, but I got something out of it. Yeah, Toad definitely won this, but since Magic Koopa didn't win, we can at least continue on to the next board, so... The thing is how much I detest this one. Yeah, I didn't even get third. I got last. I did awful. Though Magic Koopa did not win. Toad was so far ahead. Yeah, there's no way. I knew Toad was going to win that. At least it wasn't Yoshi. But Toad didn't do anything to mess me up, so I'm cool with that. It was all Magic Koopa's fault that I did so bad on that board, so I'm okay with him winning. I actually didn't lose by much compared to everyone else. Toad was really far ahead of us, but I was only 2 behind third and 8 behind second, so... You look at that, I was so far ahead, then I got hit by the bomb, and it went all downhill from there. Jeez. Let's look at the mini-star results. Earned en route, I only got 8. Wow. Lost en route, well, for mini stars, I only lost 3. This is why. Lost in events. Magic Koopa lost 26, and I lost 24. Earned in events, 20. Yeah, that's pretty good. None lost in events. No battles is essentially what that means. Earned in minigames. Wow, I barely won that. I got it by 1 point. And then from bonuses, yeah. That was not pretty. 4th. Wow, that was awful. Oh, man. Well, at least we can continue on because Magic Koopa didn't win, so that's always good. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been pitmarthroy. Add this video to your favorites if it's your favorite. Like it if you like it. Subscribe. I know I shouldn't be saying that. Stop saying that. It's not good for business. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.